Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder. So, this time we're gonna figure out why the killer took the phone and who the killer is. Here we go! What? Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail. Okay, let's- oh, fuck the screen. The LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even place a call with this. Okay, let's try the turning. I think we want to look at this. Ah, it's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder, how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of the smuggling? Francisca, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures? It has a camera on it! Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff, sir. This looks like a very similar model to my own. It's the same model, Francisca. And mine can take photos just fine. Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case? If so, I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler. But the phone's all busted up, sir. Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone. Ugh, I'll find a way, don't you worry about that. Oh, may I go back to sleep now? Objection! Ooh. The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also a reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data. What? What do you mean by that, Francisca? It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the photos are still there inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone. Ugh! Francisca, your phone, if you please. Very well. It's transferring. Alright, displaying it now. That's kind of amazing. I didn't know that phones could do that so quickly. Like, I thought, is she just carrying a wire around? I don't know. Ooh, we got a photo! Oh, that's the guy. That's Edgeworth. Whoops. This is. Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case. Hey, the Alif Red's nowhere in this pic, sir! But it has no meaning as this piece of evidence in the murder case, right? Wait, what? Oh, but this has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right? Ouch, she's right. There's not much that we can find out from Agent Hicks' killer, sir. Oh, about Agent Hicks' killer. But he sounded like Goofy, so I got distracted. Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo that we can use? What? Okay, I mean, bed sheets? Boxes of bed sheets. These are still in the cargo hold. There's nothing unusual about them in particular, but I can't shake the feeling. If you're just playing around, mind if I go home? Yes, I mind. I need to focus on what's different now from back then. What's different? What is different? I don't know. How about these boxes? What's all this? It sounds like this one's it. I'm back! Oh my god! Everyone, applause for LeBlanc. Applause. Knowing Grape Man's back. Oh! The cargo shipped from Virginia to Jungfa! Goodbye. So the reason they aren't here now is because they were dropped off in Jungfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there is no English written on them anywhere. One cluster of boxes is written in Borginian. It says, it's cloth in English. Cloth? Could it be? Is this where the killer... What? What is for that scary face? What for is that scary face? Miss Meal. Yes. It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence, after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is. Ha! Maybe you shouldn't force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth. The Borginian cargo and this piece of evidence will point us straight to the killer. This? Woohoo! And what is that supposed to prove? The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood that they had spilt. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now, I have finally found my answer in this very photo. Mr. LeBlanc, aka Annoying Grape Man, fucking solved the crime. The cargo that was unloaded in Zhangfa had cloth written on it. In Borginian, that is. And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Borginian. And the only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Camille. Hold it! Whoa! Ha! That's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Borginian. Ooh, sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature. What? There was no need for the killer to tear through the boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend the Borginian, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first. Bed sheets! It says it right here! Okay, well, let's go. Hey! It says bed sheets in English right on the box, sir! Precisely. And bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say? Hold it! So what are you trying to say? That if I were the criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first. However, the killer chose to use some Borginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that? The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs that the box for the sheets had been opened. However, the Borginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color. What is that saying? Like, what does that mean? Because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhangfa! That's right. That's why the Borginian cloth was used. And the only Borginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Camille. You and you alone. Oh no, Mr. Eyefly! It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we would have to do is contact the Zhangfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So, what do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from the investigation in Zhangfa? Okay. He was an Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, 5:26 p.m. We finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir. Very good, Detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that? They're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her there. Whenever we even approached the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth. It was scary, sir. She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing is for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
I almost said so much. It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
That's...
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it would serve you well. And remember, we here at iFly Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue no matter where you go.
That's cute. Oh, Miss Tenero, come back. I love you. I can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir, but boy, it's been fun. Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. By the way, where's Francisca? Oh, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure. Departure? Yeah, Miss Von Karma's always really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case. Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier? You got it, sir. Why did he cancel it? Well, let's see. We're in the airport now. Francisca.
I thought I told you when you first landed. I have no time for idle chatter.
I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met.
I also have no time for such familiar reminiscences. Just who do you think I am?
You are Francisca Von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving much respect.
Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing Perrault, living her life on the name and fame her invisible father built.
I almost said invisible. Whoops. True, your father, Manfred Von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. If you guys have seen the first Ace Attorney, that man is terrifying. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible.
What? What are you talking about?
He's dead. No, I'm just kidding.
The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture.
Sounds like a dangerous assignment.
You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself.
Yes, I suppose you can.
Plus, there's another agent on this case with me.
Oh, another agent.
He's a star among the Interpol agents and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows, you may even run into him one day.
I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths.
I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same.
I'm not following you.
You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back. In full.
Goodbye. And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir? Thank goodness, I can finally rest easy, knowing I won't have to watch out for her whip.
Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation.
Oh, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. Ho! I think I'm going to celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight.
That's so sad. Oh my god. That's how he celebrates? He can't even afford salt. Salt costs like $2, like for a huge amount. Oh no, Gumshoe. Just by how much did you cut his salary by, Francisca? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office.
Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want.
Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Francisca von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play, and the players on the other side of the swore. They would begin to make themselves known throughout the next incident. You didn't know what a cell phone... Oh my god. Edgeworth didn't even know that there was a camera on a cell phone. How does he know? How does he own a cell phone? Whatever. He must own like a Nokia or something. I don't know. Edgeworth speaking. Finally! I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through. Hi, Mickey. No, I'm just kidding. And, you are? Oh, have you forgotten my voice smiles, my boy?
Mr. Amano.
Ernest Amano, correct?
Ah, so you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped.
I've just got into the car! Leave me alone! Good lord. Honestly, Edgeworth, if you put this into a timeline... Okay, well, first of all, whoa, we got a new episode, woo! But if you put this into a timeline, literally, Edgeworth has gone from, he got off the airplane, no, he didn't even get off the airplane, he was on the airplane, got accused of murder, then as soon as he got off the airplane, he gets a call from this dude being like, my son has been kidnapped, and then he gets back to his prosecutor office, and instantly gets thrown into the fucking gym guy with the Olympic medal. And so he's been in like a horrible whirlwind of cases. So goddamn. And we're gonna stop here. So next time, I guess we are going to help this guy who got kidnapped. I don't know how we're going to help, seeing that we are a prosecuting attorney and we're not a detective, but whatever. I don't know why this Armano guy would call us, but next time, yeah, we're gonna do that.